When reading the Bible, it should be obvious that Moses is the key. Moses is the first one to write, and Moses writes the first five books. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the patriarchs, contribute very little to our understanding of the Bible. It is Moses who teaches us the story about Abraham and the patriarchs. And so when we look at Moses, we find that he was born, raised, and educated in Egypt. Acts chapter 7, verse 22. But yet and still, we have not focused on Moses and his Egyptian education and his being raised by the civilization of Egypt. When I was in Egypt, I stood in Old Memphis, the exact place where Moses was rescued from the Nile River. And I said to myself, it is obvious that Moses should be our key. Why not? Why isn't this the case? Why do we not dwell on the idea of Moses and his Egyptian education? The reason why is because of a myth, a Christian myth. When I was growing up, I was taught many times that Moses unlearned his Egyptian education while he was in exile in Midian. Now, what kind of nonsense is this? If I was born an American and then when I was 40 years of age, I moved to China, it doesn't matter that I've moved to China. I am an American. And no matter what anybody does, I will remain an American in every way. I can adopt Chinese culture. I can like Chinese food. It doesn't really matter. I am always going to be an American. This means that when we look at the Bible, we're going to have to overcome all of the myths and its variations of keeping Egypt separate from Moses. We are going to have to understand ancient Egypt and all that ancient Egypt gave Moses, that Moses in turn put into the Bible.